back to Southern National Raceway Park, Kenly, North Carolina. The Dan Duncan Memorial Aaron's 250 presented by Soundstation and Security of Smithfield. It's the third race of the 2008 Hooters Pro Cup National Championship Series. Alongside Scott Sutherland, I'm Rick Benjamin. Now, this will be a complete restart. We did not complete one lap before they were wrecking a ton up in turn 3. Let's have a look at what happened.
Yeah, but they come up off turn 2.
Whoa!
Whoa, McFarland. Now remember, he's second in points. That could have been the end of the day for Mark McFarland. Not only that, Jay Fogelman would have taken the lead, but this comes out.
Yeah, the 65 there, Mikey Kyle goes around. Sam Falone locks up the brakes and gets slammed by Matt Lofton's machine. 3 cars heavily damaged. Safety car back to pit road. So we'll start all over again. Try to get 250 laps in today at Southern National. Green flag in the air, down into turn number 1. Fogelman cashes in big off that exchange. But right now, it's Benny Gordon. McFarland gets to go back to the front row.
Well, a couple things we talked about earlier. It's a green racetrack. There's not a lot of grip. The second thing is it's a cool day. It's in the high 50s. You had to get heat in the tires. Much better this time around.
Mark McFarland leads a lap here, and that is big for the points chase. Remember, he started the day 45 points behind Benny Gordon.
Lap number 1, he leads it. That's 5 points. Now what he needs to do is lead the most laps here today.
Check our Grease Lightning onboard camera. Jay Fogelman, who started toward the front in that 4 North, the Grease Lightning Speedco machine. Take a look down into the corners. This is what you were talking about, Scott, about how you dive it in. You're driving down the hill. Let's get on board quickly with Joey Colder. Further back in the field, the Tepper Cycles on board.
One of the bigger problems that they'll go, as they go down this hill, you use a lot of brake pedal. Anticipate that so you don't burn the brakes out of the car, especially early in the running.
Matt Morrell up ahead there in the Wintron driver development. Morrell trucking 32 car. Take a look back as the leaders hit the back straightaway. Jeff Agnew there in the 73, the black tire 22 of Drew Herring. He's one of the Miller Lite Rookie of the Year contenders there in front of Bobby Gill in the Kimnock Ford, the USG Sheetrock 06. Goes him in behind Brett Butler. Let's check out the Aaron's onboard camera. Tim Bainey Jr., his teammate, right behind that Verve Energy drink car. Bainey in the Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership 00. Everyone trying to stay down on the white line here early.
And right in front of them is that Jegs.com car, Gary St. Amant. Remember, he was so good here 10 years ago.
For a third spot, the 75, the Food Country USA Chevy, Caleb Holman. Diving to the bottom, he'll get around Fogelman in the Speedco 4. And Holman moves to third spot. Now, he had that great win at Bristol earlier this year, and he's a driver who might make some noise in this championship chase.
If there was one racetrack that you could compare to Bristol, this would be the closest because of the banking and how you drive down into the corner. Look for the 75 to have a great day.
Everybody single file in the early going. A long one today, 250 laps. Now, Woody Howard in the Dean Motorsport Chevy, the 55, he moves to the inside of the Support Our Troops car of Michael Rich, the white 28. Howard knows how to get around here. He owns the track record. Doesn't get a very good starting spot due to points. They've had a tough year in that 55.
And I think he has a good car. Just it takes a while for him to get going. Michael Rich, kind of a surprise for me. I really thought he'd be good. He had a great run here this summer. Come back here, just kind of struggled a little bit.
Rich is a guy who's not afraid to run it up on the high side, but generally likes to be down on the bottom. Let's get on board with John Gibson, the spray-painted equipment 13. The Grease Lightning rooftop camera today for Gibson. Started back in the 19th spot, trailing Clay Rogers, the CNC Boilers 54. J.P. Morgan, the Phil Morgan Pottery 23. He's got our awesome awnings, got shade on board camera today. And Kirk Leone unable to get to the racetrack this weekend with his 52 car. By the way, if you can't make it to the racetrack, log on to USARProCup.com. Go to the Holly Performance logo. You can see live timing and scoring. Your leader is McFarland. Nice recovery from that spin on the opening lap.
Well, he wanted to lead the first lap and get that 5 extra bonus points, but it almost cost him the race car and a shot at the championship. He got up in the marbles. Thank goodness they had a total restart, and he's in control of the race right now.
Benny Gordon able to ride in second for now and protect that points lead. We'll see what happens here. Third spot belongs to Holman, the Food Country USA 75. Fourth is, oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa!
The 75 goes around coming out of turn 4. He clutches it, but backs into the wall, and the caution waves early. Here at Southern National, our second caution of the day. 16 laps on the board, and Caleb Holman backs into the wall in the front stretch. Now, you don't usually see that.
Coming up off the corner, the tires go into a haze. Maybe he's got a tire going down because that car came around in a hurry.
Caleb Holman, an experienced race car driver, very capable, has that first career win earlier this year. And you've got to wonder whether something broke on the car or not. Let's take a look from the onboard of Fogelman.
He sees the haze. He goes, oh no! Cut it left. Woo!
So Fogelman will make his first pit stop of the day, what might be his only stop. Hunter Robbins, some damage to that Goodson Consulting machine. Tim Bainey's on pit road. A host of other drivers electing to stop here. Will this be their only stop, do you think?
Well, it will be for the tires. You have to change at least 2 tires during the course of the race, and these guys have all made their pit stop.
15 cars on pit road, including Gary St. Amant, Clay Rogers, J.P. Morgan, Carl Long, A.J. Frank, Jeff Agnew, Hunter Robbins, as we saw a moment ago. Can you go all the way on fuel? But before we talk about that, let's talk to Caleb Holman about the spin.
We had a real piece, was really coming to the front, had something for the leaders at that time. Broke a rod or something, went through the bottom of the oil pan, locked the motor up, and turned me around backwards in front of everybody. Thanks to Jay Fogelman, all them guys start running over me. But, you know, it's a shame. Food Country car was a killer. I think we had a piece.
That explains why we saw the smoke from in front of the car. When it came around, he got the clutch in. That allowed the car to roll backwards, get out of the way of Jay Fogelman. What? You hate it for a kid like that. He's been running so good.
Well, they always run best before they blow, they say, so maybe that's why he thought he had a good piece here today. But 16 laps on the board, a motor failure puts Caleb Holman behind the wall for the balance of the day here in the Aaron's 250. Green flag is back in the air. Action deeper in the pack now. Some drivers deciding to break out of the single file restart, trying to get to the front. It's still McFarland in the Sears Auto Center 81. The Samuel Metal 66, a points leader. Benny Gordon rides second here. Derek Hale moves up to third spot, and Bobby Gill starting to rumble in the Kimnock Ford, the 06. Woody Howard, Matt Morrell side by side down into the corner. Morrell on the outside in that Wintron 32.
I just don't think there's enough grip in that outside groove. The 28 car, Michael Rich, tried it a little bit earlier. If you get hung out there, you just can't get good acceleration off the corner.
Good job by Matt Morrell to stay right there, though, with Woody Howard in the Dean Motorsports Chevy, the 55. Remember, he is the track record holder here. Let's get a break in. We'll be right back at Southern National.